Hello, it's Montessa again, your instructional designer at Treasure Valley Community College. And in this video, we are going to talk about navigating Canvas and changing the navigational links. So we're going to refer to that dark blue template on the side here as the global navigation. We're not able to change anything in that, but we can change our course navigation. So let's step into a course here and look and see what the navigation looks like on there. So right now, for the student side, there's Home, Syllabus Modules, SAM 2016, Files, Grades, and Zoom Online Lab are the tabs that the instructor has chosen for the students to see. Now, if we ever want to check what the students can see, we can switch into Student View. So we're on the home page, and this right-hand menu, little glasses down here say Student View. So when I click that, it is going to bring up a little warning pink screen at the bottom, so that reminds you that you're in Student View. And as I said, only those navigational tabs that were dark are the only ones that the student can see. So we can see on this side. You can actually have your test student do a lot of things in here. So maybe you'll have him turn in an assignment, and you can leave the student view and come back and grade it and come back in, and you'll be able to see all that progress or how it looks for the student on the other side. But let's say you want to start over with your student. You don't want him to have turned in anything or done anything. So that's where the reset student and leave student view is down here. So we're going to leave the student view because I proved that the ones that are dark are the ones the student can see. We did run into an issue that someone's grades tab wasn't showing, and it's actually because their course had not started yet. So that tab might not show up in the student view until the course start date. Just to warn you that that one's kind of tricky. Okay, I'm going to leave student view, and then we're going to go and see where we can change these. So we want to scroll down to settings, which is always the last one on the list here in the default navigation. And we want to go over 2 tabs until we choose navigation. So now we can see that these tabs, Home, Syllabus Module, SAM 2016, Files, Grade, and Zoom Online Lab, is what the instructor has chosen for the students to see. Now, maybe he wants modules to be at the top because he wants that to be the most prominent one. You can just grab and drag these. Of course, it's not going to do it. You can also click and say move, and then you get this navigation box that tells, I want it at the top, and you can move it to the top that way. So if you're dragging, I'm using a laptop right now, and I think that's given me a little bit of challenge to drag. But you can reorder these in any series that you want. And then down below are the ones you're not using. And underneath that, it tells you, if you've got it under here, what will happen. So let's say I put announcements under here. It says page disabled, we will redirect to course homepage. So if announcements is down here, that page is not working. And then if you click it, the students aren't able to get it. It redirects to the course homepage. Some of them won't appear in navigation, and some can't be disabled, only hidden. So each page has a little bit different settings there. So as we're walking through of how Canvas actually works, Canvas wants the students to navigate using modules. And if we click on this Modules tab, we'll come back to this screen in just a second. So we're going to click on this Modules tab. Modules gives you this nice, clean, orderly place to line up all of the actions. So if we look here at this course that was started, she has it labeled as Get Started here, and then Get Started with this. It's pretty obvious when you come into this class that I'm supposed to click there first. And that's what we want, is an easy navigation place. And then for this class, she has it broken up in different weeks. So there's Module 1, and Module 2, and the students can just work their way down that list, and that's how we want them to navigate the course. Blackboard had a file system. Depending on your setup, of course, sometimes it was 2 or 3 links or clicks in to be able to get to material. And research shows that's pretty discouraging to students, or that they get lost along the way. So this way, it's one menu. They're not going somewhere and coming back. It's all laid out for them very nicely. So because of this, there are some tabs that you're probably going to want to leave only in teacher view. And those tabs are going to be assignments, discussions, page and pages. And quizzes. So assignments, discussions, pages, and quizzes. Because the student could come in and they could say, oh, I'm just going to click on the assignments button. And then all they're going to see are the assignments. So they're not going to look through any of the content that you're given. They're going to miss the discussion boards. They're going to, so as you can see here, she has, this is what the assignment page would look like. You know, that's not all of the content. That's just, you know, what it looks like for assignments here. So you really want them navigating through the modules. So it's our suggestion that you leave home, syllabus, modules, and grades open, and go ahead and leave the rest of them closed. And we'll talk about that in future videos a little bit more. Okay, so back to that settings page. And then we were over on navigation. So we want home, syllabus, modules, and grades open. Now files actually links to the course files. If you have, let's say you have example spreadsheets that you would like the students to be able to access to start their assignments, maybe you do want files to be an option. So if we click on files just to see what that tab has underneath it. Here's all the files that are in this course. So, you know, if you have answer key file, you might not want that in this student accessible files, but you have some permissions here. So there's hidden available with a link. You can share, you can rename, you can move. So you can change some of these settings so that students only get into certain folders or have access to certain information. But in general, you'll probably want to leave files as not an option for the students to get into. So that's kind of my long-winded example of navigation and how to change those tabs on the side. If you have any third-party integrations, maybe a textbook, maybe you're using Zoom, those can also be navigational links that you can add on this side of the page for your students to have easy access to those. Okay, so any questions on setting up this navigation, be sure to give me a call or send me an email and I can help get you sorted out. Thank you for watching this one and hope you'll watch a few more of them.